A typical Ayurvedic cooking class, we all sit together and we talk about the Ayurvedic principles of cooking and how Ayurveda, which is this 5,000-year-old holistic science, meets modern nutrition principles. Because I'm teaching my classes mostly in America, and I want my students to be able to really grasp the information and utilize it in their daily lives. So I'm not only using Ayurvedic herbs and Ayurvedic spices, I'm using day-to-day common foods, and we're identifying their Ayurvedic chemistry or their elemental chemistry and how that relates to the human body, to feeling better in your body, having more energy, having better elimination, all of which are the foundational principles of health in Ayurveda. If your digestion isn't healthy, then it's not feeding your other tissues and organs the way that it could. So in the cooking class, we're really, creating all these delicious foods. Everything tastes amazing, but it's really life-giving, life-changing kind of foods and kind of cooking. So, for example, we only cook with coconut oil or ghee, which is clarified butter. So for people who don't eat meat or dairy or any animal products at all, we'll use the coconut oil every time. But ghee is one of the Ayurvedic superfoods. It's has so many healing properties, and even though it's a saturated fat, it's totally unique in how it absorbs and assimilates and carries nutrients to the body. So we only ever cook with those two fats, and then we do a lot of water sauteing the food so that there is no cooked oil in the food. We don't use any processed foods ever, no sugars, no white sugars, only fruit-based or natural sugars, no table salt. Everything is really high quality ingredients. And so we get familiar with all of that, and then we talk about the recipes, and every cooking class has a different theme. So, the standard beginning theme is just the basics of Ayurvedic cooking, and we go over the doshas or the elements of Ayurveda, which are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, and what that means, how that relates to food and eating. And then we pick out everyone gets into teams and they make their recipes, and we eat and we share about the recipes that we created. So there's always a learning opportunity. Everyone gets to learn from each other as well as just from the Ayurveda itself, and we have a great time. The cooking classes are super fun. And then the food that we create in the classes is really a reflection of what I do when I'm catering parties or events or retreats, or when somebody hires me to do personal cooking for them, or maybe somebody's really ill or suffering in their body and someone will hire me to do medicinal chef services, where I'm really taking the Ayurvedic principles and applying it to that specific person for their greatest healing. And my priority is that the food tastes good. I only want to eat food that tastes amazing, so that's always my intention, and I feel like I pull it off. I'm really passionate about the food. I love to eat. I love feeling great in my body, and so I'm really committed to sharing how to do that with the world, because I think it's something that not everyone feels that empowered to do. And also, some food, when it's healthy food, it can seem really scary if you're not used to it, but I promise it can be so delicious.